Good morning, CodeX Cantina. We're doing our food vlog thing, and this year it is the Irish Christmas. So we're going to be doing some Irish soda bread, and this comes suggested from my father-in-law, who is 100% Irish, and he said that he remembers as a kid that he loved having Irish soda bread because it was kind of a special treat. So we were on our way to the grocery store, and we're going to the Weiss grocery store, which is unique up here in the New England area. We call it the Weas as kind of an inside joke. And I always get hungry. I think about the food and all the things before grocery shopping. So we're going to try to find a breakfast place. I know like there's an IHOP or a Denny's over there, but I like going to the little hole in the walls because they're always so much better. The IHOP. So we couldn't find any little place. Well, there was a little restaurant, but it's an Indian restaurant, which is amazing. And I love me some naan, but not for breakfast so much. So we're gonna go get some IHOP, some fresh and fruity Rudy Tooty or whatever it's called, and then we'll be over to... We are just doing our normal grocery shopping. All right, we're trying to make it to the baking aisle. All right, well, when we find the rest of that stuff, we'll... Are you still recording?
Yes.
Why are you recording the ground?
So
it was literally right here. That's funny. We still haven't found baking soda, so we're on the hunt for that. What are you doing?
I was showing...
Worst camera woman ever. We're gonna get some smaller stuff. What are we getting?
Actually, I think I'm gonna get the larger.
So we're sticking with the larger one. Cancel everything I said. Since 1901, making you super hyperactive. Okay, so we are on to the last ingredient, buttermilk. And I think I've told the story before, but my grandmother always had a thing that I had to say buttermilk 10 times fast. She'd always be like, come on, come on. And be like, buttermilk, 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 buttermilk. But yeah, like Beetlejuice. I can do it pretty quick now that I'm older, but I kind of used to have a lisp when I was younger. Maybe it was more of a stutter, and sometimes it happens still. Una's kind enough to cut it out of the videos, but yeah, sometimes I'll get stuck on a word here or there. So, all right, so we're off to find the buttermilk. Blah, 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 blah. All right, after like 20 minutes of searching and asking 2 employees, finally found cultured, low-fat buttermilk. All right, it's been an adventure, and we're finally through this. Always make sure return your cart. After our adventure, we have made it home. It was a hero's journey. And now we will conclude with the festivities of breaking bread. We're all set up here ready to do our Irish soda bread. Now, this is not a traditional Irish soda bread. This is something that my father-in-law remembered vividly having and fondly having as a child. And his was more a dessert. The traditional Irish soda bread is sometimes used more often for like an appetizer, something like that, and they had nothing in it, just the soda bread, or they would add fruit, raisins, apricots. What was the other one? Something like that.
Like a nut of some sort.
Nut of some sort, right. And I have a sweet tooth, so we're gonna go with the dark chocolate, and we're gonna make ours more of kind of dessert. All right, so here we go. So we need 4 cups of flour. All right, and then sugar, 4th cup. And then just a little pinch of extra sugar from you. Ooh. Kosher salt.
Yes.
1 TSP. A little salty there. I'm not salty, you're salty. Baking soda, stuff you put in your fridge for 10 years, we're putting in our bodies. I don't know how I feel about that. Come on, this one sucks.
So prior to using sodium bicarbonate, they used something called potash.
Potash.
Correct. And I believe it was in the early 1820s, but sodium bicarbonate didn't become available until like 1846, 1847. So they used to use potash with buttermilk, and now they use sodium bicarbonate with buttermilk to create a leavening agent.
All right, we'll be back in a second. I need to figure out what to do. It's getting away in the neighborhood.
I thought you were gonna say whisking away again in Margaritaville.
Oh, we don't get copyright infringement. I need butter. Unsalted sweet crang.
And we want it to actually be cold on purpose.
Why?
Because the cold butter, when cut into the flour, is going to add sort of a crummy, flaky, airiness
Airy,
to
nooks
the
and
bread.
crannies.
Yeah.
Okay, how am I cutting this?
6 tablespoons, and then you're going to dice them up.
Great, now I just put all this in there, right?
Yep, and you're gonna lightly mix it in with your fingers.
Fingers.
Until it creates sort of like a crumbly mixture.
Oh, I should have rolled up my sleeves.
I can't do both.
I can't. You can do it.
Think of like playing with Play-Doh, rolling it between your fingers type of thing with the flour.
It feels like just flour with lumps of butter in there.
Okay, just keep going.
Oh, look how cute they are. You can't say no to them.
Hello, baby girls. Hi.
All right, get one more treat.
There you go.
All right, after that adventure with the dogs is done, we are now moving on and adding chocolate chips, 1 cup.
There's no measuring with these.
And again, you could use fruit. You don't have to do anything. We're just making this into a dessert. All right, now I need to make a well. Next part, we're doing the buttermilk. Again, telling story of my grandma. Buttermilk, 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 buttermilk. And we do 1 3/4 cup, right? So one of these. Oh, it's so gross. I'm lactose intolerant, so this would be a nightmare for me. But we're baking with it, so I should live. If not, I have great life insurance. One-handed? No, Shell! Now, I pour it in my well, use the wooden spoon, and go gentle.
Right.
Floured surface. Is that good? Okay, and then just put it in the thing?
Now you just add it to our pre-buttered pan. Generally with a round loaf, you'll want to go into an X.
It's doing nothing. I might have to have you do that. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, she's gonna score it later, and then you can score my baking skills in the comments below. My wonderful wife has done what obviously I was attempting to do. Looks much better, and we're gonna make it pretty, I think you said. I think it'll still taste the same, right? But this is, I don't know. You're the expert, so I just spray on the top. More?
Yeah, you want to kind of just cover the top, like the whole top. Perfect.
I've been doing the whole
And
top.
now, perfect. And now you're going to put it in the oven for 3 minutes.
Okay, and this is gonna make it crusty, pretty on the outside of the top.
Correct.
Ah, that's hot. Okay.
3 minutes.
All right, so we'll be back in 3 minutes. All right, so again, this is all just for prettiness because...
Well, it does make a crunchier top because
crunchier
you're adding
top.
steam.
that did not open all the way. I gotta go
All right,
fast.
so
Ready?
spray, spray, spray.
Spray, spray, spray. Steam. Tell me when.
It's great. It's great.
And if we really wanted to get fancy, we'd put an egg over it.
An egg white.
Egg white. Okay. And set the timer for 45 minutes.
Correct.
And then we'll let it cool, and we'll let you know how it tastes. Okay, so we're gonna tap it. Tap, tap, tappy. Oh, I need this. I don't want to get burned. Okay.
Pull it out.
Okay, and I tap it. How's it sound to you? A little longer, maybe?
Yeah, maybe just like 1 more minute.
All right, 1 more minute. 1 more minute.
It should be more of a hollow thud.
Hollow thud. Boop! Like that. Sounds the same to me, but...
Okay.
Just chill for like 5 minutes.
Look how beautiful.
But we don't... Careful, it's hot. We don't want it to sit there for long because it'll get soggy, right?
Yeah, this particular bread, because it's going to be more biscuity or croissant-y, or scone-y, you
Scone-y.
don't want the heat to build up on the bottom while it cools because it'll create condensation and make the bottom soggy.
Science.
So we want it to be just cool enough, but not too cool, and we'll transfer it to a cooling rack. So you don't want to try to flip it back with the top onto, yeah. Yes!
I don't know which one I cut. Oh, wow.
Oh, that's so much for letting it cool.
Yeah.
All right, consensus.
It tastes like a doughy chocolate chip cookie. Yeah, it's like a crunchy bread on the outside, like you said, like a scone, and then kind of gooey like a chocolate chip cookie in the center. It's really good. It's not as sweet because obviously there's not as much sugar and stuff in there, but I could see as a child eating this and it being scrumptious.
Like when my dad did it.
Yeah, when he was a kid. Or, I mean, I don't think it would be too bad maybe with a little bit of fruit in there, you know, cranberries, maybe raisins or something.
You could put honey on it then.
Yeah, you could put honey on it, a little bit of fruit in there and do it as like an appetizer. So, yeah.
My friend in Ireland has it in the appetizer. She said she eats it with her porridge.
Irish porridge next year.
Yeah, so.
All right, well, thank you for this journey as always. Krypto Cooks has been a lot of fun. Our third year doing it. My wife and I love this, and we'll see you next year. Thank you.